Oh my, this is probably Barbtos. Barbtos, get out of the frame. This is probably just this might be my favorite Gundam Universe figure, maybe. So yeah. This is the double quanta transam mode from Gundam Double O. There's the box right there. It's exclusive. It's pink. It's a pink Gundam. I know there's like an exclusive that was also a pink Gundam, being the what's it called, the Strike Rogue. As you can see, there's the other Gundams there too. That's part of there. Awakened Unicorn Gundam, which kind of looks cool. Strike Freedom looks cool, and that Double O. But yeah, this is a pink double quanta, and Double O. In many regards, a lot of people it's like, oh, it's the second coming of Gundam Wing, even though it's its own universe. But it's awesome. I never watched Double O yet, but the designs are cool. The Double Quanta's main hero Gundam. This is pink. I love pink. I've been wanting an all pink Gundam for years. Yeah. And though it's not a kit out of the universe figures, it's definitely great. So yeah, before we go into articulation, let's look at the overall torso and the details. Like that pink with like the it's almost like a dark pink, not even like a red. It's like a reddish pink. But that pink with the red and the oranges and the just the color combination is so great in that head. Like that's the double quanta. I never watched Wing yet. Not Wing. I never watched Double O yet. Is the Quanta, the replacement Gundam for the Exia, or is that the Exia? I'm assuming it's the Quanta that's like the replacement Gundam for the Exia, because there's like way more fucking designs of the Quanta than there is the Exia, from what I've noticed. But yeah, just the details. Like if there's one thing Gundam Universe is very great at, even though it's way more toyetic, is the just like feels of like, these feel like they was literally out of the fucking anime, and that's cool. And yeah, let's look at the articulation now. So this is on a hinge. This is on. It's on the shield's on like a friction peg, because yeah. So that's like a friction peg. Them are all on parts there, but we'll look at them when we look at there. This is also on a friction peg. And this is also on a friction peg right here too. But yeah, the shield can like hinge outwards, which is great. As you can see, that's on a friction peg. Shields can like hinge outwards, say, hey, Exia's fighting in... Not Exia. Quanta's fighting in space. The legs can hinge right there. It's Gundam Universe, so the articulation's still the, basically the key standards for Gundam Universe, but... Yeah, I mean, the arms can pose. This shoulder can articulate like that. This shoulder's just... It's like that. The sword thing can also articulate like this. Up, and Barbatos fell. Barbatos fell back. And we'll talk more about the sword when we look at the accessories. There's no torso swivel, but there is a ab crunch. Barely. Yeah, there's basically no ab crunch, but that's whatever. You can still get the double quanta looking badass. Yeah, it's cool. The feet also, they're on ball joints. That's the one thing I noticed with my very first ever Gundam Universe figures, being the God Gundam and the just that shitty new Gundam. Not the Universe new Gundam shit. I don't like it whatsoever. That's my least favorite Universe toy from the Gundam Universe line. But that's one thing I noticed is Even though you're probably not meant to, you can, like, pop off a lot of, like, parts and shit and, like, create your own, like, Gundam if you really want to do, from, like, say, parts from a God Gundam, parts from a new Gundam, parts from they probably created the Exia, parts from the Exia, and so on and so forth. The legs also have swivels right there, too. Same with the arms. There's swivels on the arms, too. But, looking at accessories really quick now. Which, before we look at the accessories, I need to go grab the other accessories, because they're clear into the void. So, yeah. Never mind, I don't know where the other accessories went. It's whatever. They're literally like two fucking hands. One's just like another open hand, I think, for the left side. And the other one's just a fisted hand for the right side. Makes no difference. Makes no fucking difference. Besides, you're always gonna want the Exia at least wielding the sword. So, yeah. But looking at the accessories now, let's just remove the shield from the Quanta. Let's look at the sword first, because it's not as detailed with its accessory gimmick. So yeah, the sword's pretty cool. I guess it's like a sword blaster thing, because, you know, you put it down like that. Which is very cool, like, I could see this being, like, a IBO fucking kind of weapon. So that's awesome. That's kind of, like, that's kind of why I vibe with this toy a lot, too, is because it just, I don't know, it feels like the best aspects I love from, like, kind of just, like, a few of my favorite Gundam, like, kits and toys. Like, it's beautiful. It has in this color scheme, it feels kind of angelic. The accessories fit it perfectly for being angelic. And overall, it's a fun toy. Has three great things right there, but the shield also... The shield, I'm not going to pop all of them off, but the shield can, like, pop off with them parts right there. So, yeah. Shield looks cool. And then that can, like, hinge upwards, too, as you can see right there. Which is very cool, also. And popping the shield back onto the double Quanta, we're not going to have the Quanta holding the sword quite yet, but I do want to do a few side-by-side comparisons. Yeah. Let's, another double kit next to the Quanta. Here's the Reborn's Gundam. Which, as you can see, the Quanta's definitely fucking big. Because the Reborn's Gundam is definitely big for the Gundam double kits, I think. I don't know, the only kits I've built from Double O is literally the Reborn's Gundam and the double Quanta Command type from the Breaker kits. And that's not a double O kit, that's a Breaker kit, it's a double mold. And that's my favorite fucking kit out of all my kits. Here it is next to another Universe figure being another exclusive, being the RX-783. Love the RX-783. Like, out of all my Universe figures, you know, these two are tied for my favorite, because I really love the G3, but I also really love the Quanta right there. And then it would be, even though, yeah, because I accidentally broke the V-fin, and so my God Gundam became a Battlescarred Custom Universe God Gundam. Then it would be God Gundam, and then, well, there's no and then too, it just, even though there's only like 4 figures from Universe in my collection, I still fucking hate the new Gundam. The only good thing from that new Gundam is, oh, it looks cool. Like, that's it, that new Gundam sucks. There's no good accessories, it can't stand it. That new Gundam just sucks. And one other side-by-side, really quick also, Infinity Barbatos. Infinity Barbatos, cute little Infinity Barbatos. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty cool toy. It's pretty cool. Again, it can throw some shapes, this toy can. Yeah, there's no torso swivel with these, but I mean, for the details and stuff, And with most of these figures, not including New Gundam, most of these figures being pretty good. I know a lot of people shit on the Barbatos, like, oh, that Barbatos is horrible. I mean, it don't seem bad, it seems cool. This is a pretty great line, it really is. Like, cause not everybody's gonna be able to play with a robot spirits. Not everybody's gonna be able to build a Gunpla. And this is something where, you know, all fucking people can enjoy. Because MSIA doesn't exist anymore, sadly. And this is basically modern MSIA, but upscaled to meet modern standards. And Gundam Infinity, well, that failed. So, yeah. And honestly, really quick before we end this vid, also, as you can see, very beautiful Exia. Not Exia, double pose. But honestly, like, out of all these Infinity figures, the only other figures that I personally find to kind of be cool and of interest is the Tall Geese, definitely. One of the Tall Geeses. They did Tall Geese. I think they did Tall Geese 2. I know they did Tall Geese 3. But one of the Tall Geeses, the Heavy Arms, definitely, and the Gundam Sandrock. Then just both the Barbatos and the Barbatos Lupus Rex, and the RX-78 also, definitely, because that's Grandai Gundam. That's Grandai Gundam. And the Death Scythe Hell, that's, you know, definitely within eyes sight. That Death Scythe Hell looks fucking beautiful. And and EZA, and I hope they create a RX-78-1 soon. I hope they create a RX-79 just straight up ground Gundam soon. And even a gem. Because there's barely any suits in this line that's not just fucking Gundams. So yeah. But yeah, I rambled on for 12 minutes. If y'all like this vid, like, comment, sub, all that jazz, and take it easy, folks.